Hey, hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim here with your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing good today. Thank you for joining me. Let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from, whatever you'd like to share in the comments. Love to hear from you. All right, so what we're doing is opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They're for your Most High. Have the seed and the ocean on the bottom. The seed. That's a big card. It's a really big card. I mean, because you have no idea. Whatever this is that you're going to plant, who knows what it could grow into. So what are you, when I see that card, I would say, like, what are you starting right now? Because I'm sensing like big opportunity in whatever it is that you've decided to just now start in your life. So this can be anything, a business, a family. It can be, but it's something like that, you know, it's something that you're just now starting. Oh, okay. And you're seeing signs and synchronicities about this. You have the synchronicity card. So are you getting downloads, I would say, information about what to start or what seed to plant? A vision, something in your vision here with the breath card. And then receiving, you know, the gentleness here, the beauty, the be ready to receive, sap of the moon plant, everything good here with that divine feminine energy essence. So it is like, I mean, it's a big time Empress energy here. The breath card can also be telling you to stay mindful and present in this now moment or within your vision. So you may be called to really visualize right now at this time what it is you want to create. So many death, rebirth cycles with that synchronicity. We have a pearl. We have a diamond. And it looks like we have a gold ball also in that breath card. But I just see that third eye, like third eye being very open. The Emperor energy. Action. What action to take. What strategy to take. The man with the plan or woman with the plan. Either one. This is somebody who has a lot of influence, a lot of power. It's like whatever this is, whatever kind of vision this is, it's going to be big. Okay, we're going to use the Urban Tarot. That was Kim Krans Wild Unknown Alchemy deck and her Archetype deck. And we're going to see what each day messages have as far as the energy is going to be present. How you alchemize them is completely up to you. So let's see with your day one, which would be when you're viewing this, whenever you get this. Wow. Oh. The Tower card and the Knight of Swords. So you're noticing a cycle that is definitely closing out here. That you're noticing that there's going to be swift change. Both of these cards, swift change. The Knight of Swords is kind of more like you are the one making that change. You're the one focused. The Tower also can be like what's going on in the outside world. This still says, oh, by the way, on the bottom, refinement, taste, culture, alcohol, spirits to develop over time. So it's like you have, it says the game master. You've mastered, you have some sort of move, some sort of strategy that you want to make. Ooh, something was dark here. So perhaps that's what's collapsing, is some sort of web of control that you've been dealing with. And you know, yeah, I mean, on a collective level, we all have dealt with the energies of trying other things trying to control us in some way. This could have been an actual relationship that you were in that made you feel trapped, or was a low vibration, and or just didn't match with you anymore. And so there's this need for change here with this Knight of Swords. The bodybuilder says that you have the power and the strength to do this, to implement this, to defeat this darkness, this Black Widow card. I am going to clarify, but I guess it'd be nicer to for everyone that's just wanting to look at the 3 days to go ahead and get them. Wow. Yeah, eight of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're done with something. You are done with something. Okay, I think you're done with this. Wow, I really want to do, I'm itching to do clarification here for you, because something that made you feel like in bondage, or that had control over you, it's attached to a situation that you were dealing with for quite a while, where there was unhappiness. There was this like feeling of, you know, when you feel like an experience is no longer has sustenance to it, or deep meaning, you feel like it's shallow. It's kind of like what the 8 of Cups feels like you're walking away from that type of situation. And the Handcuffs card is where I'm getting the whole, there must have been something that made you feel tied down to it in an unhappy situation for quite a while. It does say detained by external forces. And so this can be also tied in with the ability to make the move that you want to move, such as if the finances was preventing you from moving on, or from going in a certain direction, right? You could have felt targeted too into this, because it does say target, and it says a need to break free from whatever this Black Widow was. So yeah, okay, so here's the good part, is that you doing this, or you being able to break free from whatever this was. It can even be over consumption, overdoing it, like it was a party at one time, and the party's over, it's been over, and now it's just kind of like needing to escape this scene. So you have a big cake on this 3 of Cups. You have other people raising their glass. This is celebration, and it is coming together, I feel like, with the right people. Fishing pole says self-reliance, extend oneself, accomplishment. For some of you all, it's going to be, that's your single and mingle card. Yeah. All right, so we're extending oneself. It could be extending oneself to others also, if you're helping, or if you're giving some sort of mentoring advice on maybe how to break free from things like that. That would be very useful right now for a lot of people to know. Like, how did you do it? Or how are you going to do it? Or what do you recommend? Something like that. So they're saying a good news or a message coming in here, Page of Cups, something that you're going to be able to do. It's a fresh new start in doing something that really brings you a lot of joy, something that you love. It can be a job, it can be a new start to a relationship. Either way, we see the Wheel of Fortune and that synchronicity tied together. It's like seeing that a cycle has completed, and now you're on to something more fortunate, where it's going to feel like, you know, okay, now it's time for me to be at the top of the Ferris wheel. So, yes, yay. You're moving on. One of my favorite cards, I have a few favorites in that deck, but the Train one is one of my favorite ones, because it is moving on and going to the next endeavor in life. It says going away, on time, keep going forward, steady climb, no resistance. And the crystal ball says listen to your intuition. Your premonition here is kind of like on point. You may be getting information that's scary accurate here with this crystal ball. Divination, future planning. Okay, tell me about the Tower, please. I want to go ahead and get into this clarifying. Tell me about the Tower. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is associated with the Tower, so that might be a new loving thing that's coming in. It's a portal for you to go through. It brings down all of the old. I see the Tower here as collapse of the old here in your life, and something new that's opening up. And this is like the Ocean card that's on the bottom. This is going to be a very emotionally rewarding experience. Could have some unexpected money coming to you if you have a court, something that you're dealing with in the court systems. So that's where your focus is on this new thing. Tell me more about this new good thing. Or this day one energy. Tell me more about day one energy. The Bear. The Bear is a good card that says that you probably should be ready to expect some rather good gifts coming in. Also a benefactor or somebody who really supports your work or wants to invest in you. This can be that Emperor energy, this Bear. What else? Freeing yourself. Look, yeah. Prison card, and I'm going to take it in reverse because of the way that it laid out right on top of that Black Widow card. It's like finally freedom is what I'm getting from this. Just freedom from something that was trying to hold you down, hold you back, or keep you trapped. Yay. Yay. Okay, so this next move, all right, this Knight of Swords, tell me about the move that they are going to be focused on here. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, focused. Two of Wands, your focus, your attention. The Three of Pentacles, you also have the Page of Cups here too. So two Page of Cups, you are focused on the new start, okay? You want something loving. You want something that's going to honor you. And like your cup is full here. You're the Queen of Cups. It is very important that you feel good about yourself, that you feel like you're following your intuition when you get this. And so maybe you're opening your heart up now to a new experience here. And it's really because you love yourself. And with the Three of Pentacles, it can have to do with, okay, now we're planting the seeds. We're laying down the groundwork. Other people could be looking at you. You could get recognition. This can be about getting recognition for doing some sort of skill or ability that you have. So that's why you're making those changes. What are the changes bringing for Pisces? What are the changes bringing in? Gifts and satisfaction and happiness. Heck yeah. A good message for you guys. Lily, the Lily card. You might know somebody named Lily, or that name or that flower might be significant to you. Maybe even a fish tank or a fish bowl here. But we have the card that says you'll be getting gifts. Somebody wants to support what you do, and also the gifts, the gift energy. And Lily is satisfaction and happiness in life. So to clarify what the outcome is going to be, or what you're headed towards, it looks really good and positive here. And it's because you've broken free. So you've broken free from this. If it was a cycle, if it was a pattern, you have broken free. Look how free this person looks on here. This is a King of Wands. Free to create, free to build something. Even the obstacles are not a problem for the King of Wands. They are going to just break right through. So that person definitely looks free on that card. And your 10 of Cups. Yay, this is a really good reading, guys. This is great. So you should expect gifts. You should expect something awesome to happen with this seed that you plant. Wow. You should expect others to see you, recognize you, and even want to work or collaborate with you. You have the ability to create your heaven on earth. With the 10 of Cups, that's what you're creating. That's what you're building. And you're doing it from a place of passion and inspiration with this King of Wands. And from a place of knowing that nothing's going to stop me, because look at what you've just been dealing with. Maybe this is the last few years of your life that you've been dealing. Maybe you feel like it's your whole life that you've been having to navigate these hold you back energies. And now nothing's going to hold you back from your 10 of Cups. So I feel like that's bound and determined. Yep. Page of Pentacle, information or news coming in here about your finances. Some good news regarding finances. That's also the seed that's planted that leads to your completion of your pentacles. Have a fresh new start possibly needed. Communication from a significant soulmate, and they just threw that in there too, like at the last minute. If it's not a soulmate, this is a fresh new start that you have prayed for, asked for, because something just wasn't, good for you anymore, and whatever it was, you just didn't feel right about it. So 8 of Wands brings in this news that helps you speed up your manifestation. And the Lover's energy is a soulmate, and maybe we don't know exactly how this soulmate's coming in or why, and it can be for different reasons, but this communication from this person is going to provide you with this crossroads that you needed, this big decision that gives you your fresh new start. Beautiful. So for some of you all, this is a person, a romance thing. For some, it's going to be the ability to move. Okay, so it says moving on, right? From the 3 of Swords. So moving on. This is the new cycle where we get to heal the heart with whatever this is that you have just been through. Tell me more about the new cycle and the healing of this heart. They say you've been waiting on this. You've been waiting on this. You have a new perspective. And as far as timing goes, listen to your intuition, because I mean, you have this crystal ball energy here. Listen to your intuition. You'll know exactly when the right time is. It's something that's tied into this offer. And until then, have patience and know that your sacrifices did not go without being noticed by the Most High. Like your spiritual strength here, the 9 of Wands, Temperance, you're an earth angel energy. With the Hangman, it says that there's still a little bit of time. But remember, this is something that's starting as a seed. Oh, it's going to develop into a lot of wealth for you. A lot of wealth. And the number 11 might be significant to you somehow. So, Pisces, excellent reading today. Excellent reading. Keep going. Keep persisting. It's going to pay off. Let's get a white light oracle for them. From Alana Fairchild, white light oracle, the Lasya of Parvati, 32. Says, there is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. And your angel number 2. If you like a private reading, guys, thank you, by the way, for the support with private readings. The information is in the description box below. You are a pioneer. Something about this seed that you're planting. You are the pioneer, and you're working with maybe even ascended masters here. Master number 33. 19 says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you deserve. I am a pioneer. 19. Master number 33. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while. And that's giving the hint that this is something you haven't started yet, or that you're just about to start, right? So expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. Know that you are expanding. So I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.